Hello, everyone. This is horror author James Hershey Jr. from the Staring into the Abyss radio show. And tonight's article is kind of an interesting one. It is from ScienceVibe.com, and it will come as a great relief to anybody who's sick and tired of spending a ton of cash on gas. The title of this article is "This Car Runs for 100 Years Without Refueling, the Thorium Car." It was written on March 10th, 2018. I want to show you before I read this article the picture of this car that's above the title because you're really going to dig this. Look at that thing. That is a gorgeous machine. I mean, the lines on that, it is beautiful. Although I'm kind of confused about how the hell you get into it because there's right here in this area, there's no real door where the door would ordinarily be. I wonder if there's like some kind of hatch up top that you open, but then how the hell do you get up on there? I mean, for a young 20-some-year-old, I'm sure you could just hop right up there, but us older folks, I don't know how the hell we'd climb up there. But anyway, that's the car, and it is gorgeous. So now for the article. If you have a car that is powered by thorium, you would never need to refuel it, because the vehicle would probably burn out long before the chemical did. The thorium can last for so long, in fact, that it would probably outlive you. A company called Laser Power Systems has created a concept for a thorium-powered car engine. Thorium is a radioactive element, and the team uses bits of it to build a laser beam that can heat water, produce steam, and then power an energy-producing turbine. It's one of the densest materials on the planet, and just a small sample of it packs 20 million times more energy than a similarly sized sample of coal. And this is what makes thorium ideal as an energy source. However, Dr. Charles Stevens, who is the CEO of Laser Power Systems, said that thorium engines won't be in cars anytime soon. Cars are not our primary interest, he said. According to him, the automakers don't want to buy them. Too much of the automobile industry is focused on making money off of gas engines. It will take at least a couple decades for this kind of technology to be used enough in other industries that vehicle manufacturers will begin to reconsider the way they think about engines, Stevens said. He also said that they're building this to power the rest of the world. It's believed that a turbine made from this material, just the size of an air conditioning, could provide cheap power for a whole restaurant, hotel, or even small towns in areas of the world without electricity. And at some point, thorium could even power individual homes. Thorium is radioactive, and Stephen understands that this is one of the reasons people might be more precautious before using it. But any such worry would be unfounded because the radiation that is developed off of one of these things can be shielded by a single sheet of aluminum foil. You'll get more radiation from one of those dental x-rays than this, Stevens said. And that is the end of the article. Now I'm going to scroll back up so that you guys can look at this car while I talk. Now I hope that if this is safe, as they say, that it is used in cars at some point, because that would be awesome. Whether you are just cheap like I am and don't want to pay all that money for gas, because I like to ride around and I travel a lot. And it would be sweet if I didn't have to worry about filling up the tank several times a week. But also, I like the idea of powering homes and towns and everything. Imagine instead of having your regular electric plant that produces electricity for the town by burning coal, imagine having a plant that used thorium instead. It could be much smaller and it could produce energy without all of the smoke and everything going up, all the pollution going up in the air. Because basically what they're saying is they heat the thorium to boil water to turn a turbine, create steam to turn a turbine. So as long as the thorium, when it is heated, doesn't put off any kind of crazy stuff, then it should be a lot cleaner and a lot healthier. At least it should do a lot to cut out the smog and stuff like that in places if they can use thorium to power basically anything. It'd be really, really cool. They say that it is not even as radioactive as getting a dental x-ray, that you won't even receive as much radiation as you would from getting a dental x-ray. That's nice, but the only thing that bothers me there is when you get an x-ray, or you get a dental x-ray or a regular x-ray, that happens once for a second or two, and then you're done with it. Whereas with the thorium, if it's in your car, then you risk exposure to it on a prolonged basis over a long period of time. So I wonder if they said that you can shield it with just a basic piece of aluminum foil. So I would think that the smart thing to do would be to contain that thorium in some sort of metal containment unit in the car, some kind of box basically. No need to make it too complicated, just put metal shielding around the thing. And then you don't have to worry about that radioactivity exposure to you and getting sick or getting cancer or anything from it. Very, very cool stuff, if it ever gets used. One thing they touched on the article is the fact that the automakers don't like using anything but gas because they like to make money off of gas. I don't know that it's necessarily the automakers that like to make the money off gas. It's probably the oil companies that like to make the money off gas. But don't quote me because I'm not very well versed on that issue. I don't really know for sure. But I do know that every other form of energy that has been come up with gets shut down. Whenever somebody comes up with a better engine or a better way to do it, somebody buys the patent and buries it, which is kind of unfortunate for the rest of us. I mean, I understand there's money to be made here, and the people that are making a killing off of stuff, they don't want to allow competition that could destroy their business. I get it, but it just kind of sucks for everybody else. I wish that they could find a way to make the better technology more profitable so that they also could make money off that. I mean, I don't have a problem with somebody making money. I would just like to pay less for my energy. That would be great. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. First off, what do you think of this car? I mean, this thing is beautiful. Also, what do you think about the idea of using thorium, either for vehicles or for homes or town power plants or businesses or whatever? Do you think it would be a cool thing to do? A lot of people freak out when they hear radioactive. That's one of the problems we have with nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is cheaper and it's safer than just about any other form of energy. But the problem is when it does go bad, it goes real bad. So it gets kind of a bad name. But in most cases, nuclear is very, very safe and it provides pollution free and really, really cheap energy. Now, you do have the problem of the spent uranium. You have the problem of nuclear waste, basically, that you have to figure out what the hell you're going to do with it. But if that is contained properly and safely, then that's a good option. But people get really scared because there's been a lot of disasters. You had Fukushima, you had Chernobyl, you have had 3 Mile Island, you've had bad nuclear accidents where things have gone terribly wrong. And that's always a risk, I guess. So I guess no matter what kind of energy you use, there's a risk. It's just a matter of determining which is the best and which will provide the best energy for us. Thorium might be the answer in the future. I don't know anything at all about thorium other than what I've read in this article. So I can't tell you whether it is a good option or not. If you know about thorium and you're watching the video, leave a comment down there in the comment section and let me know about it. I'd be really interested to hear. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you very much for watching the videos. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.